But you mentioned a couple words that I want to circle back on just to make sure people fully understand them. One was circadian rhythm. Can you explain? Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, so basically it goes to your sleep wake cycle. And as simple as it is, it's very impactful. So your body naturally will produce hormones to keep you awake and to help you sleep. And why that's important and why it's a key factor, sleep, is because it's tied into your, I would say, cardiovascular health. So your heart and the rest of your body, your metabolism. And what that means is, so let's walk through what a normal good circadian rhythm is, right? Your sleep wake cycle. Say you go to sleep before midnight. There's no blue screens because blue screens are disruptive to that. Blue screens meaning like your iPhone. Everyone is so connected to social media. So that will throw off your sleep hormone, your relaxing hormones, and your stress hormones. The big one is the cortisol. Cortisol is a big stressor. So if you're already wound up before you go to sleep, that's going to throw off your sleep wake cycle. So that trying to not have that blue screen or at least blue screen blockers before you go to bed. So then your body can naturally release the melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, and decrease that stress hormone. The cortisol keeps you awake. So you have a good night's sleep, you wake up, and again, your body's naturally going to adjust those hormones. You want to wake up and be alert and be ready for the day. So then that sends signals down to the rest of your body. So that goes into how's your heart rate, how's your blood pressure, how's the rest of your body functioning. So if the first thing you do is reach for your phone again, then that throws off your cortisol again, right? So then if you're already, say, anxiety, right? Everyone is anxious these days. Everyone is depressed these days, right? So that's how it may show up through mood. So if your circadian rhythm, your sleep wake cycle is already dysregulated by certain small things, that will tie into the rest of your day. That will tie into down the road. So it affects your heart. It's called HRV, so heart rate variability, your heart. So your stress, and that what that ties into, if you're stressed most of the time, you're anxious, you're depressed, then your entire system is going to feel that as well. It's going to be imbalanced. And when I talk about HRV, it's one of the biomarkers that's linked to cardiovascular disease. You can actually track it on like Apple Watches, and also the quality of sleep that you get. All that is trackable, which is amazing. So you could start being conscious of how you can get better sleep cycle, which will tie into your stress. And then long term, I don't want to see you in the hospital, have a heart attack, right? Like that's where it starts, is those simple steps. And a lot of it is just putting the information out there, right? If it's simple, like, okay, I'm not going to look at my phone an hour before bed. I'm not going to look at my phone an hour before I wake up. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to get sunlight, the first sunlight. And that's very impactful too. You go outside, the sun hits your eyes, and that sends a signal to the rest of your brain to regulate that circadian rhythm again. So it's all these small, simple lifestyle things that people just need to know about and start working now instead of being too late and ending up in the hospital. So that's the simple but most impactful explanation of a circadian rhythm.